Welcome! I'm your host, Afrikan Nduta, and today we are asking the question, what is a challenge you have solved that you are proud of? Let's take you to the West Nile region of Uganda. To hear the incredible story of how communities there are answering that question.
So as you come into Moyo, you pass via Kulu, Atiak, Pabo, then you come to Adjumani. Then Adjumani, we have River Nile that has separated Moyo and Adjumani. You'll be taken the other side by the ferry.
And you'll cross River Nile. There are a lot of trees on the way. You'll cross a game park, reach to Moyo, and it's a journey of 8 hours, just direct from Kampala to Moyo.
Moyo is a mountainous place. It is full of trees and mountains and rocks. It is beautiful.
But behind that rich green scenery, the youth in Moyo found themselves standing at the foot of a mountain of challenges.
These two districts, they used to register a lot of early pregnancies, school dropouts. There were also forced marriages on the youth.
If a girl reaches maybe 15 or she's already menstruating, they will say that she's off for marriage, she's ready for marriage.
At the end, the father doesn't take care of the child. What the father knows is just to go and do drugs. You may see the child ending up just in the streets looking for something to eat just because the parents are not providing.
Yeah, I know. It would be easy to blame just one person. Absent fathers, or neglectful mothers, or even bad teachers. But the truth is, everywhere the youth looked across their community, they saw obstacles. Even the youth themselves can't be a part of the challenge. Nelson, a young man from Moyo, remembers a moment in class that changed a classmate's life forever.
Many times, girls menstruate in class and we laughed at them. One day, the certain girl, she's my neighbor, no? When she stood up, I saw blood, the stain of blood at her sky, and I saw from my friends. Now we started laughing at her. So we started shouting, moon, moon, moon. We started shouting like that, and the girl was so sad. Menstruation here for us, we measure it with what? The moon. Because when the moon rises, something like that, and the menstruation comes. So now she was depressed. She came out, and while crying, she went home. People tried to talk to her, but she just left school. She left school, and she never came back to school.
A young girl chased out of her own education by the laughter of her peers. What would you do? How do you even approach such an enormous task of changing an entire community's mindset? Going to school was a dream to many youth of the West Nile region. But in order to make dreams come true, one needs to be awake. Enter Olu Alu.
We chose Olu Alu, meaning togetherness. Now when there is togetherness, you may find people living at peace.
We combine our problems together. We chose leaders among ourselves to lead.
When we were starting the Olu Alu, we were 62.
It would be easy to appreciate one person, present fathers or loving mothers or even great teachers. But the truth is, everywhere the youth looked across their community, they saw solutions. They saw that they themselves can be a part of the solution. 62 young people stepped up to the plate. But how do you spread messages about stopping gender-based violence and early marriage without sounding like a boring textbook? Well, the youth of Moyo knew what to do. Seek inspiration in their own culture.
People in Moyo like gatherings. People in Moyo like discourse. They just like such gatherings where there is a music, there is discussion. They like such things, and they don't like it when people try to control them. And the reason why we said rumor has it is because people in Moyo like gossiping. People in Moyo like rumors. Without rumor, we cannot get information from other people.
Ain't that the truth?
And the song, the youths and the teenagers, sometimes messages played is well listened to for them than verbal talking like one-on-one.
So, what did they do? They remixed the culture. They created digital posters, a hit radio drama called Rumor Has It or Kosi Kosi, and a catchy song. They turned their pain into pop culture. They turned hopelessness into vision, and heavy information into messages everyone connected to.
One of the posters is return back to school, be a role model, education first, marriage can wait, there is plan now, save for school fees. And then there is also a poster of parents, let's end gender-based violence.
It was in radio patches, Moyo, that helped them to record the drama.
Hey, let me tell you, Radio Patches is big in the West Nile region of Uganda with millions of listeners. This is a big deal.
You generate a small story, we tried acting it with voice. Then when it was perfect, that is when we went for the recording.
Here's what Rumor Has It sounds like.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Fun.
Hello listener, my name is Teacher Esther. I want to introduce you to a very special village, the Olu Alu village. And in this village live a family of 4, a mother,
my children. Today you are all shining.
A father,
the customer you're trying to reach is not available.
And 2 children, John.
Oh my friends, today you have come to visit me?
And Jane.
Hello, hello.
Over the next 12 episodes, we are going to be following this family story and hearing about how they overcome the challenges they face.
Can you imagine? Grandma chased us away.
It is a very exciting story though. It is a story of hope.
My children, you have given me hope. Watching you try, I also want to try.
It is a story of tragedy.
The house has caught fire. They have killed me all.
And it is a story of joy.
Wow!
It has worked.
And as with most good stories, it all began with a rumor. So, let's listen together, shall we?
Olu Alu Production presents Rumor Has It.
And then there was the song. A song designed to sneak into your brain, rewire your mental, and make your body dance by force. They took that song straight to the local radio stations, and the community could not get enough. Okay, get up, stretch those legs, because we are taking a dance break. Now that is the sound of collective creative triumph.
Now you find that these girls are able to even address thousands of community regardless of their different capacities. The same girls are able to talk beyond borders to even other girls in other communities. There are some girls whose parents do not allow their girls to go back to school like after getting pregnant. So the same girls go back and talk to these girls, to talk to their parents, to allow these girls to go back to school.
Teen mothers who used to hide in shame were returning to the classroom. The stigma was melting away. And remember Nelson, the boy who laughed at his classmate until she dropped out. The Olu Alu message got to him too. Riddled with regret, 2 years later, he went looking for her.
I started going to her, convincing her, but she refused. After all, she refused to listen to me. She started cursing me, but slowly, every day I could talk to her. She came to understand me, and slowly, she agreed. She joined, and it's not senior for. That impressed me when I joined Olu Alu, because I never knew, like, someone that I made to drop out of school, I never knew she would come back.
So, to help identify and address their challenges, the youth went through a design thinking process. Let's break down what they did together. 1. Empathize. Instead of judging, the youth empathized with the community's struggles and took leadership, knowing very well that they too belong to the community. 2. Define. They realized that whilst factors like financial strain were obstacles to education, there was one big obstacle they could tackle: silence. So how do you tackle silence? By speaking. So, 3. Cultural design. They tapped into their community's love for gossip and music to speak to the culture and not at it. Through this process, the young people designed Olu Alu, a youth-led campaign. Part of this campaign was their Rumor Has It drama series that hooked listeners on Radio Pachis 3 nights a week, reaching over 1.5 million people, while their song jumped from WhatsApp chats to regional airwaves where it still plays today. The Olu Alu members toured 100 schools in Moyo and Ubongi, reaching over 5,000 students with their debates and community activities. 62 youth began a movement that has expanded to tens of thousands, all working to make their dreams come true. And community groups all over East Africa are following the design thinking process to solve their own challenges. In Lindi, Tanzania, 10 schools identified that children weren't getting the nutrition they needed to learn effectively. They began school farms, with community members even leasing their own land for free. This has grown to 90 schools with a supportive nutrition pack to help schools and parents provide the nutrition their children need. And in Kwale, Kenya, children were dropping out of school to work because of their families' financial difficulties. So the youth came together to form a savings and investment group called Empower Me. Through families learning how to become more financially resilient, children improved their attendance, transforming nearly empty classrooms into healthy, thriving classrooms full of children. These are just 2 examples of how communities and young people across East Africa are coming together to create solutions that support children and in turn transforming their communities. The Olu Alu youth loved their community, and when they saw a problem to solve, a mountain to climb, more than anything, they decided to climb it together. Because as Salila said,
I can, we can, together as one.
So as we wrap up today's journey, I want to leave you with the very same question we started with. Think about the obstacles in your own community, your workplace, or your own home. What is a challenge you have solved that you are proud of? I'm your host, Afrikan, Nduta, and remember, keep going together as one. See you next time.
See, the world won't change just cause I want it to. Got to be the change that I want to see. Be more if I want more. Get on the dance floor. Wake up and live out the dream.